Hey you guys, I am coming with a video. It's been a while since I have actually done, one of these type of videos, but it's really been on my heart to do so. Um, I just wanted to share with you all that a few weeks ago, actually it's been a month, um, I had lost a very dear relative of mine. She was my first cousin, and we were more like sisters than anything. I've never experienced a loss like that before, and it was very difficult. And I actually dreamt that she had passed almost 2 months to the date. And when I had the dream, I immediately started praying because I didn't fully understand why I would dream something like that. But of course, I completely understand that the Lord was preparing me. The week where everything took a turn for the worse for my cousin, I was planning on going to visit her. And it's interesting because, I had no idea. No one had any idea, this was going to happen. This was so unexpected. I was planning on going to see her. And my oldest son, was going through some things. And I felt like I needed to be there for him. So I ended up not going to see her that day. But I told myself I'll just go see her tomorrow. Well, tomorrow morning came, and I had this very interesting experience that I had never experienced before in my life. And I felt like my spirit was leaving my body. I felt like I was dying, and it scared me. This happened on a Thursday morning. As I was getting up to get ready for work. And I don't know how else to explain to you other than the fact that it literally felt like I was dying. I felt like my spirit was leaving and I was slipping away. I woke my husband up, and he took me to the doctor. And it's very interesting because they diagnosed me with vertigo. And normally, from what I was told, that it usually lasts for up to 2 weeks. But what was going on with me only lasted for 3 days. And this is what I believe the Lord revealed to me about what I experienced. I believe what I felt that morning and what I was dealing with those 3 days was, one, me and my cousin, we were very close. There was such a connection that I had with her. And when her mom passed away a few years ago, I felt this huge responsibility to look after her. Can't explain to you why, but I just did. And I really tried my hardest to be there for her in every way. I really loved her, and I cared deeply for her. And I believe that what I experienced that morning was because I was so connected to her, that spiritually I was tapping into what she was about to experience. But of course, at the time, I had no idea, that she was going to pass away. And so when the 3 days had passed, that was when I had learned that she was taken to the hospital and things weren't looking good. So that Sunday we was at the hospital, and that was when they pronounced her dead. I'm not going to go into details about what happened or any of that, but The point is, one, I wanted to share with you all that this is something that I have been dealing with. I really believe that the Lord has been healing my heart because honestly, the few weeks, that, it was fresh, it was difficult. It was hard for me to function at work. The loss was very deep, but yet I still had to function, I still had to be mom. I still had to be wife. I still had to go to work, but it was hard. And God really brought people in my life that would pray and really pray strength over me. And I can truly tell you guys that I feel the strength on me. I feel how He has been healing me through this process. I deeply miss her. It's still hard to believe she's gone. But I believe God has been healing my heart. I really believe that, and I feel it. But as I was going through this healing and this grieving process, the Lord put a word in my spirit, and I wanted to share it with you all. I actually shared this on my Facebook page. But the word that He gave me was, there is provision in your pain. There is provision in your pain. And what the Lord began to speak to me is, we all go through things. We all experience many trials, many hardships. We go through so many struggles in life, things that almost seem like, it's too hard to carry, too hard to bear. But at the same time, God allows those things. He allows those things to come upon us. And many times we don't understand it. But the thing is, God knows what is on the inside of you. He knows who you are. He knew you before the foundation of the world. The story of your life has already been written. He knew everything you were going to experience in your walk in this life. He already knew it. There is nothing that we do, there's nothing that we will experience that He was not aware. He's not caught off guard by the things that we do or the choices that we make or the situations we find ourselves in. He's not caught off guard by it. He wasn't caught off guard by, the divorce or the abuse or, the different situations that we found ourselves in that, were in some cases matters of life and death. He wasn't caught off guard by, the abortion that we may have had or anything that may seem so dark and ugly and dirty. He knew everything that we were going to experience. And so the thing is, in spite of the decisions that we've made, in spite of the circumstances that we have found ourselves in that may have caused us to have to learn things the hard way, or may have caused us, a pain that was so unbearable that we didn't know how we were going to see ourselves out of it, or a struggle that just seemed so devastating, or a hurt or a loss that was so deep. Whatever it may have been, or whatever you may presently be dealing with, God is telling us that there is provision in that. And the provision that has been made for you is strength. Strength has already been provided for you. The fact that he has people set aside to come into your life, to be that encourager, to be that person to pray for you and to be an ear and to give you counsel. He has already provided those people, the right people, to be there for you in the seasons of your life that are hard and trying. He's already provided those people for you. He's already provided you with victory. Because he told us that we are more than conquerors, which means that we have the capability of overcoming whatever obstacles may come our way. And so I just want to encourage all of you. Things are getting harder. We see so much going on around us. But at the same time, many of us are dealing with things on a personal level. We're dealing with things in our home life. You may be having issues with your children. You may be experiencing situations within your marriage. You may be experiencing situations on your job, or your finances are not looking right. Or you may be battling an illness in your body. You may be dealing with family members who are, mocking you and just displaying all forms of evil against you. And these are your family. We're all experiencing so many things on a personal level. And I just want you to know that God sees it. But the way that you can be assured that the provision that has already been made for you in your circumstances, in your pain, in your hardship, in your trial, in your tribulation, the way you can overcome that is simply keeping your eyes on Jesus. It is only through your relationship with the Lord that He will help you to overcome that obstacle. It is only through you staying close to the Father where He will make sure that you come out as pure gold. I want you all to be encouraged and know that there is no circumstance that is so great that God can't help you. He loves you. He loves you. And I know it's hard. I know it hurts. I know how much you want the pain to go away. I know you are holding on with every fiber of your being to stay strong and to not give up. I know you're fighting with every amount of energy you have within yourself to hold on to the faith and to what the Lord has spoken to you about your situation. And I'm telling you, keep holding on. Keep standing in your faith. Keep trusting in the Lord. Whatever the Lord has spoken to you in your situation, whatever words that He has given to you about your situation, you hold on to that for dear life and you trust it. His word does not return void. Whatever He has spoken, that is what will happen. So I just wanted you all to be encouraged that there is provision in your pain. God has already made a way of escape for you. But you hold on to Him and you make sure that you stay close to Him, because it is only through Him you will see the other side of what it is that you're facing. I love you all. And I just want you all to know that I'm still praying for you all. If any of you would like to connect with me on Facebook, you can send me a message or you can send me an email and I will make sure to add you. I love you all. Stay in faith, stay in prayer, and keep trusting in Jesus. Because he said he will never leave us nor forsake us. And he's coming very soon, you guys. I love you all. God bless you all. Shalom.